Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is so wonderful to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. June is a big month. Tomorrow is June 1st. This is absolutely amazing to think that this is where we are right now, but we are. It is opening up fast to be something dynamic and even more so than what we've been expecting. We're going to be able to see new things happening, bigger things happening, wonderful things happening, and it is all for you. It is all for you. Yes, it is. Let me just check on one thing because I'm not seeing people come on right now. So I'm just wondering if my Facebook Live is, let's see how I get to this. Okay, let me just do this really quick. There we go. Okay. All right, Catherine's here. Okay, so now I feel better because I wasn't seeing anyone, and I have, and my good friend Ruth is the one that kind of keeps me on track. And sometimes I get all set up with it, and Ruth just fixed it for me, and I'm so glad. Catherine, you will be having a single card reading. And Ruth, I want to tell you, when I started this and was setting it up, I set it to public. I can't tell you after that. I have no idea what happened. I made sure I did it the first time before I even started. Okay, so we have Catherine and Pamela. Yay. So thank you, Ruth, for keeping track of it. I really appreciate it. Hey, Leslie. So we have Catherine, Pamela, and Leslie for their single card readings. Thank you so much. And I hope I didn't miss anyone as I was trying to get squared away. Hey, Angie, get squared away with all that was going on with making sure this was all right. So thank you, Ruth. Thank you, because I have to tell you, promise, cross my heart, promise. I was on, see, I was on, and when I went to set up my Facebook Live, I took it from friends to public, and how it was only set on me, I have no idea. Well, Facebook and I are having some little off moments, let's say, right now. I'm glad you found me too, Leslie. That's great. And again, thank you. Hey, Wendy. I went to Facebook message a friend because she was interested in a reading. So I was giving her the details. And as soon as I put in my website, theclaritycreator.com, it kicked me off and said that I was violating somebody's rules of whatever. Hey, Jamie, I was violating somebody's rules and that it was not working properly, and so they would not let me send a message to her. So I had to go in a roundabout way. Hey, Jamie, Sandra, yay. I had to go in a roundabout way to get this happening so that I could even talk to her, and because I did not have her email address nor her phone number. So here I was messaging her on Facebook, and every time I put in a link, and even when I put in my bit.ly link that just said spring special now, because today is the last day for the spring specials, my recommendation is, if you get to pick one, pick the hour-long reading, because that's the one with the 12 houses of the zodiac, 14 cards. It is amazing. It covers everything that you ever wanted to know. Kat, thank you so much for being here. Yay. So I had to then, every time I tried to do that. So Facebook and I guess, are having some issues. I'm not quite sure what. But as it relates to everything that's happening right now, I guess I'm not surprised. And I just want to, before we go into horoscopes, because this is going to be an interesting month, and we're going to see some major changes going on. We've already seen volatility, that Mars is contributing to that. So are all the other planets. But let me start from the beginning and kind of do it sequentially with what's happening here with, oh, Leslie, I'd be happy to. And well, Leslie, you always know you get a part of that. Okay, Kat, Leslie is sharing her reading with you. That was so wonderful, Leslie. I love your big heart and how you share. Thank you so much. So right now the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Virgo. And this afternoon, the moon will move into Libra. So it's going to offer us that time of adjustments. It's going to offer us that time of ease, because Libra is about balance and good communication. So it's going to give us that. So that is really good. And it's a nice day today. It's going to be a really, really nice day. So June 3rd, Venus is conjunct the sun. This brings us into a whole brand new sequence of events. This is because Venus conjunct sun is not going to happen for another year, because Venus moves quickly. So it brings us into a whole new time of setting where we want to begin. It begins a new cycle, so we can begin a new cycle as well. We are allowed then, even though Venus is retrograde, to shine in those areas of love and relationships and abundance and all of those things that we need to then, and with it retrograde, we're allowed to take that opportunity to make some adjustments with it and take a different look, and that's a good thing. June 5th is the full moon lunar eclipse. And this is not as powerful as some of the others that we've had, but it's still a lunar eclipse. And it's also squaring Mars. So we have like a T-square. With the full moon, you have the sun opposite the moon, and then 90 degrees from each of those is Mars in Pisces. So this is a time that can make us feel a little vulnerable. So just be prepared for that. New moons and are a time for the healing and release and conclusion and letting go, and the full, and also setting intentions, and the full moon for what we really want, not what we've been holding on to. It's a time for us to see that new. So take inventory with this on June 5th. Take inventory of your assets. It does not have to be just financial. Assets are all those things that you possess and that you have value about. And that includes yourself. That includes yourself. June 13th, Mars is conjunct Neptune at 20 degrees of Pisces. And I mean, Mars and Neptune, they are such polar opposite. Mars is about separation and boundaries, and Neptune is about dissolving boundaries. And this is not just an external thing, this is an internal thing as well. It's about finding that proper balance between the two. Are we creating boundaries, or do we want to see us without boundaries? Neptune sees us as unlimited with nothing to hold us back. Mars does the opposite. So we are now going to find that. So this is a good opportunity to ask yourself the question: how do you assert yourself? Excuse me, just keeping everything going here. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Let me just get back to... Okay. Thought I lost them. Sorry. I had all my horoscopes set up on my laptop, and it was like, oh my God, I have a blank screen. Well, it's me. Remember, it's me. So, okay. So we have Mars conjunct Neptune. This is the time to ask yourself the question: how do I assert myself? Am I coming across just so boisterous and assertive and almost in a bullying fashion? Or am I allowing the other person, and I'm feeling my way through to get them to know that I'm coming at them with a positive attitude and caring about them? So how do I go for what I want? Again, another question. So are you, in essence, violating someone's rights? Are you pushing, or are you allowing? Those are the two polar opposites that we're working on, and that is on June 13th. June 18th, Mercury retrograde. It goes retrograde at 14 degrees of Cancer, and it will go direct on July 12th at 5 degrees of Cancer. So again, it's offering us this opportunity, especially with Cancer, which is about a water sign, home and healing. It's offering us that opportunity to heal through communication. Maybe we choose to journal at this time. Maybe we choose to share our experiences through all of this sheltering at home and all of the things that are going on in our world right now. Maybe it's about how within when we are working on healing ourselves, we're also healing all those around us, and we're healing our community, and we're healing our world. So all of those things, it starts with us. We then set the ripple out. What kind of ripple are we going to set out? It's giving us that opportunity to do that. June 19th, the Sun conjunct the North Node. This is a great, great aspect. And that's because we get to ask the question, and if we stay open to all possibilities, we get the answer. And that question is, who am I really, and what is my purpose in life? And we're always asking that, really. I mean, most of us are anyway. I still ask myself, what am I going to do when I grow up? You know, I know this isn't it. I know this doesn't finish it. There's always more. It's always about being expansive and open to whatever is out there and what the universe wants to bring us. So this is the time to get that answer. And the most important part is that you are open to it, open to the answers. On June 21st, it's the summer solstice, equal night and day, and the sun enters Cancer. Excuse me, that's not right. It is not an equinox. It is a solstice. That means there is more daylight than darkness. So, okay, here we go. So this is the sun will now enter Cancer. This brings us not only to our physical home, but to the home of you. What are your roots? What's your foundation? Who are you? And we get to even activate even more that conjunction with the North Node with the summer solstice. The new moon solar eclipse is also on this day. We had the lunar eclipse at the beginning of the month, and this is eclipse season. We have the solar eclipse now at 0 degrees of Cancer. And so here it is, a power number. That is like the ace in tarot. It is the inspiration. It's the beginning of how we're going to start, where we're going to go. It's the opportunity for you to not just rewrite your future, your destiny, your now, but it's the opportunity to plan and create it. What a powerful, powerful degree that is. So think about that also on that day as a time of, even though it is the solar eclipse, it is a new moon. Think about the intentions. Think about the power of that. June 23rd, Neptune goes retrograde. We now have 5 planets retrograde. So you can imagine things are slowing down. Things are kind of like holding on. It's not moving forward super quickly, but things are moving. But it is also within the intentions. We've had all this opportunity to create these intentions with all these eclipses, and especially the June 21st solar eclipse. So take this, whatever you are starting in these Cancer moments, and move it forward. We have water signs. So when Neptune goes retrograde, it lets us know that we are not separate. We are all one, and that includes within ourselves. Sometimes, have you ever had that feeling that there's something talking to you on this shoulder, something talking to you on that shoulder, and that, you know, they're not quite meeting, and you're feeling like, I'm not whole in one right now. I've got all this inner chatter going on. What is that? You are one. You are one. Pam, oh, I'm so glad you're here. That is so sweet. Sending you much, much love and healing. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. So June 25th, Venus finally goes direct. So we now only have 4 planets retrograde, and that's at 5 degrees of Gemini. So again, we're talking about communication. This whole Mercury retrograde Venus retrograde in Gemini has allowed us to look at how we communicate, our relationships, the dissolving of relationships, the creating of ones that are meaningful. It's about our holding on to what is meaningful, and that's the most important part of now. June 28th, Mars enters Aries. Wow, this is a big kaboom, because this is the power of Mars in that fire sign of Aries. Wow, this is the place that it happens. It's about bold action on projects. You have that energy, you have that positivity right now. June 30th, we have our Jupiter-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. The first time that it happened on April 4th, I believe, April 4th, is when the virus started spreading, and we were having all of the what do we do now? How do we function in society now? Where are we going to go? Do I have a job? You know, do I have toilet paper? Do I have food? You know, all the things that we talked about. This second Jupiter-Pluto conjunction will be about solutions. So it's about finding the answer. It's about receiving, which means it's about a very generous two planets, Pluto and Jupiter. It's now about your receiving. Be open to receive. You've been working hard. You've been concerned about different things, and you've been setting your intentions. So let's make this happen now. This is really a powerful time. It's really, really important. So I'm finished with that part, but I wanted you to understand that this summer is powerful in terms of the aspects that are there. Does that mean that you should be in fear? Absolutely not. This is giving you the energy to be and do whatever it is that you want. Desire it, create it, make it happen. Make it happen. That's the most important thing. So I am going to start with the horoscopes now. I know that I was going on about the different aspects and what's happening in June. I'm going to start with Aries, but if you have one in particular that you want me to get to, just let me know, and I'll be happy to go with that as well. Hey, Rencha. Nice to be that you're here. Oh, Pamela. Okay, all right. So Pamela's giving her card to Pam Nobles. Pam Nobles lives... Okay, we're going to do Sagittarius and Libra. All right, Sag and Libra. And has had some health issues and is doing well, and she has such a wonderful positive attitude. Pam teaches dance in Apalachicola, and Pamela is one of her students and also a dear friend. So that really is very special. So we've got Leo, Taurus, Pisces. Hey, Candy. Oh, I didn't see you come, but I'm reading and looking up. Now, Ruth, kind of monitor me or anyone else. I saw Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Pisces listed first to be read. So just let me know if that's the case. If I missed one, do let me know. Okay, Jamie, Aquarius. Jamie, I have a question for you that I'll talk to you about tomorrow. I'll text you about it. I'm hoping that your trip to retrieve Nikki went well, and all is well, and everybody's settled in, and all is good. Yes. Okay. And Taurus, I've got Taurus down, Jamie. So right now I've got Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius. Okay, so let's start with Sagittarius. Let's get down there. And especially since June 5th, the lunar eclipse is in Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, yes, of course. Scorpio for Rita. Okay. Very good, very good. All right. June is traditionally the month of romance, so go ahead and have fun. And it can be have fun from a distance. Allow people to give you compliments, flirt, whatever it happens to be. So when Jupiter, which is your ruler, the ruler of Sagittarius, meets up with Pluto, it means good things financially for you. And this is always wonderful to hear, right, Ruth? Things get easier now. That's even better. Easy and relaxed. Family changes are happening this month, whether with your home or the people in it. Got it, Ruth, Cancer. It's a good thing. So whatever home changes are happening or family changes are happening, it's all a good thing. And you'll see that in the end. It may be, a little unsettling at first, but it'll be okay. Relationships then smooth out over the month. June 3rd. Now, what did I say about June 3rd? June 3rd, with Venus conjunct the Sun, is magic for you. Don't you love that? I love the magic word, Ruth. Magic. Okay, next I have Libra for Catherine. Okay. And there'll be a Scorpio there as yes. Okay. Problems surrounding home and family seem insurmountable right now. That just means that you've got a lot of balls in the air, a lot of things juggling, especially working from home, taking care of family, taking care of your job, taking care of, all of the things. But there's a window of opportunity now for change. So when Mercury retrograde and the solar eclipse in Cancer could indicate a shift, there can be some sort of shift. And for some people, it could even be not just a home shift, but a job shift. So, or it could be adding on a different responsibility that you hadn't anticipated that brings you additional income. You are the sign also of coupledom. That means, coupledom. And even you need a break from the partner. Now, this could be family member, does not have to be a romantic partner, because Libra is about loving relationships at all levels. It's the commitment level of whomever. So sometimes a break is nice. So, and it's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't love that person. It just means I could use a little bit of a distance, and that's good. That's good. This is when it helps that you were friends first, especially if it's a romantic partner. This helps when you were friends first before you became lovers, because it makes it easy, because you've got that friendship to fall back on. If you're single, June 28th, June 30th, also wonderful days when Cupid's arrow may strike. Okay, because we have June 30th where Mars, June 28th Mars enters Aries, and June 30th Jupiter is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. So these are really expansive and aspects that can shake things up for the better. So that's a good thing. Okay, Taurus. You are good at assessing. No, I didn't, Vismaya. I haven't done Cancer yet, so I'll be doing it. I've kind of skipped around depending upon what people ask for, so it'll be there. So for Taurus, you're good at assessing, not accessing, assessing and demanding your worth. Taurus is about confidence and capability and understanding that. Yes. So your odds of improved finances are good because you are standing in your own power. You're standing in your own truth, so you can get this done. Keep in touch with family and friends, whether it's virtual calls or even a virtual meal together. It's really important for you to stay in touch with friends and family. You're the most sensual sign of the zodiac. You're ruled by Venus. And it's the second house, so it's all about those wonderful things that you value and possess. So you are very sensual. The arts, all of those things that really affect you with your senses. So you enjoy being pampered and adored. Well, don't we all? But especially Taurus. I happen to have a Taurus moon, so yeah, that works. I get it. Maybe do it on your own. If you can't get out, because some of the salons are not open. I know a lot of people are not doing massages yet, unless they're doing it with clients that they've known for a long time and no background, that type of thing. So if there is, maybe try to do some new things at your home, with a new product, a new beauty regimen, whatever it happens to be, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Maybe some clothes. How about a new pair of shoes? Any of those kinds of things. Get that new pair of shoes and dance your way to romance, because it's about having that wonderful feeling. You can be romantic without a romantic partner, because it's how you feel inside. And you're feeling that wonderful loving of yourself, and just feeling love is enough to attract people into you. So that is really, really good. Okay, so then I have Leo, I guess. I like Leo since I am a double Leo. Help or respite is on the way, with good luck in your health and work and service area with Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn. Job and career outlooks really improve now. Family tensions and the stress of separation, or togetherness, either one. The stress of togetherness or the stress of sheltering in place, ease up this month. I'm hoping mine is not sheltering in place with my loved ones. Mine are gone. So they're in Miami, and I know Wendy's on now, and I'm so happy Wendy is on. So I get to see her this way, sort of. But, it's just, I miss my family. I want to be with them. So they're here in my heart. They'll always be here in my heart, but single Leos can look forward to meeting more than one potential love, and a friend or a colleague may make an intriguing introduction. The point is to be open to all possibilities. If you are single, be open to all possibilities. If you are in a committed relationship, be open to the possibility of how you can kick it up a notch. Maybe you've been together, sheltering in place for a while, and it's time to get creative of how you can make this even better than it is. And that's what's really important. Okay, we had, let's see, we did Sagittarius, Libra, Leo. I did Taurus. Didn't I read Taurus? No. I did. Okay, so then we have Pisces for Miss Candy. You have charm and knowledge on your side to influence others this month. Deliver your news with a smile. And Candy, that's the only way you know how to do it. So I know that because I love to hear you laugh as you talk. That's wonderful. If your job has anything to do with homes or property, you're likely to experience success. Also, this may be a good time to move or improve if you're not buying or selling. It may be a good time to move or improve your surroundings. And having everyone home calls for changes in organization. And if you're living alone, hey Mindy, if you're living alone, it's time to reorganize. I know me living alone, I've found the opportunity and found stuff I forgot I had and didn't need to have it anymore. So the solar eclipse on the 20th indicates a reset plan for fun times. Okay, it's now time to, okay, what are my new ways, actually it's the 21st, my new ways of having fun. What new way do I have of doing this? That's what's really important. Think about that for yourself. We're all into this new creative space now. How are we going to utilize it? How are we going to do that? Yeah, Pam, I've got you down for Scorpio, yes? In just a moment. Mindy, what sign are you, sweetie? Because I've already got some of them down. Let me know. So this is about going with the flow, and this is good message for all of us. We are in a time of not knowing what's going to happen and where we're going, and we've got a little bit clearer idea now, but it's about going with the flow. But it's also about having fun. What new ways can we do this to have fun? Whether it's by yourself or it's with other people, what are those ways? I tell you what, I went out on the porch this morning because I did my journaling before this, and I have a wren's nest, and the eggs have hatched, and I had the best time listening to those little peeps, and go out there and peek at the nest because the parents were out foraging for food to feed 5 mouths, and they were all opened up, all 5 mouths. It was the cutest thing. I had the best time. It's like rebirth, renewal. It was great. Okay, I'm going to do Scorpio next, and then Aquarius. So let me do Scorpio. Finances look good this month. You're owed a break and you get it. That's always wonderful to hear. You have positive news to share with the world, career-wise. So share it. If there's new and exciting things happening in your career sector, share it. Why not? Why not? You're sticking closer to home now, but aren't we all? And that's okay. So you're going to enjoy planning future travel plans. Think about those places that you want to go. Think about where they are. And even more than that, how you're going to get there, what you're going to pack in your suitcase, what the places that you plan to sightsee and that are important for you. Do all of it. The people that you want to meet, whatever it happens to be. Even if it's a virtual tour that you are planning, it's still a celebration of life. And that's what's important. And that's what's important. Oh, Mindy, you're so sweet. Okay. You are welcome, Candy. So your partner will be happy because you're feeling, especially being Scorpio, that's a sexy planet for sure. Their partner's going to be happy with your attention. And if you're single, the attractions that are drawn to you are going to be deeper. They're not going to be the superficial kind. They're going to be even deeper than what you had experienced before. So that is really, really special. Okay, let me do Aquarius. We have several people for Aquarius. Unsettled matters may have some resolution now this month. Go for it. The solar eclipse in Cancer means hard work and fun too. Whatever the responsibility, it's no longer yours. It's no longer yours. Someone else may try to give it back to you and say, yes, you can do it for the resolution, but you don't have to accept it. It's not up to you to accept it at all. It is not yours. So you're feeling loved, and that spreads to the family and friends this month. June could turn out to be a lot of fun, and I think it's feeling that. Even with all these amazing aspects, it's about finding the fun and finding the joy in the simple things, whatever it is that we happen to do. Hey, Melinda, I was just talking to Jess about you recently. So nice to see you here. Begin, if you are single, Aquarius, begin the flirting even if it's from a distance, and that's okay. If you are in a relationship, it's a strong friendship, and it's time to make things stronger and deeper. And communication, again, Aquarius, you're an air sign, so it's about communication. And Uranus is your ruling planet, which is the higher octave of Mercury. So, yes, it's all about communication. So, Cancer. So, Vismaya, you didn't miss it. Here we go. You're on the cusp of breaking through. You're on the cusp of a breakthrough. So continue to hang in there and persevere. Do not give up. Do not give up. And I know you're feeling it. You're feeling like, oh, it's this close. I can just make it happen. Well, know that you are. What you're doing now could end up making you and your career shine even brighter than it does now. So do not stop. Persevere is the word. Check your health and your health routines, because that's what's really important, and catch up on your sleep. Watch what you're eating. Just be healthy in general. Communication on all levels becomes easier to keep your eyes open for the opportunities coming your way. And this is what that Mars-Neptune conjunction is about this month. It's about finding out where I'm setting up boundaries that's blocking the goodness that's to flow to me, that I need to unblock and I need to open up to allow the flow, so that the boundaries dissolve to let that happen. What are those? What are those? It's now the opportunity for you to do that. And I know that some of you have been doing that already because we've had talks about it. So yes, that's a good thing. So let me get back up here to Aries. And haven't seen any other signs, so I'm just going to review what we haven't done yet. And for Aries, you've worked hard. It's time for rewards, and you're more respected than you have imagined. Isn't that a good thing? You are much more respected than you have imagined. Now, this is the Aries sun sign. It also applies to Aries rising. You're not only bolder and communicating better, but you're unwilling to put up with anyone's nonsense. You have now, these are the good boundaries. These are not the bad boundaries. These are the good boundaries. So this is good. Yes. And expect less resistance at work, because you're feeling more in charge. You're feeling that power. There is less resistance at work because people now recognize you are in charge. The eclipse on the 21st has one door closing and another opening, literally and figuratively, possibly involving family or elderly or children. And it could be closer relationships as well, people that feel like family. Okay, Pam, I can do that for June, absolutely, because I'll be getting to Virgo shortly, absolutely. So turn on the charm this month. Flattery will do it for you. It's absolutely amazing what can happen. And for the person that I know that's an Aries rising, the door closing and another opening regarding family may involve actually a physical home change. Not the change of location, but the change of ownership of that home. So that could make a big difference seeing that this month. So that's, I'm hoping for that one for you and Miss Aries rising. So, okay. We did Taurus, Gemini. Venus in Gemini allows you to win what seemed out of reach. Career makes for smooth sailing. Doesn't that sound good? I mean, Gemini, you've had Venus retrograde. Projects begun now endure in the future. That means they carry over. So you're irresistible now in relationships. You've got Venus there. Yes, it might be retrograde, but it's allowing you to dig deep to really see exactly who you are. You might meet someone that is just right for you. If you're not treated properly, then this is the time to do something about it. Don't miss your best opportunity this month to meet the one. You've got Venus in your sign. Yes, it's going retrograde, but it's also going to go direct. On June 25th, it's going to clear up what you've been thinking about, what you've been intending, what you've been working on. That's clearing away so that when it moves forward again after June 25th, you can set all this in motion. So that's really, really positive. Virgo. Okay, here's for Miss June. Jupiter and Pluto get close this month in your fun house of offering good stuff. That's the 5th house. I call it the fun house. That's the house naturally ruled by Leo, where you are just going to be having a good time. Venus and the Sun are putting you in the spotlight. You are at the center. You are noticed. You're making an impression. You're there. You're out there. And knowing Miss June, she does that. She does that. You've had your challenges, and this month there's some relief for you and a significant other. Again, it's a significant relationship. It does not necessarily have to be a committed romantic relationship. But if so, that's the case. If you're single, there's someone out there that just makes you happy. Just totally makes you happy. Okay, and Capricorn. Jupiter and Pluto are coming together in your sign. This is a biggie. This is a biggie. And they're making your plans possible. Right now, they're both retrograde, but they are going to be moving forward again. And at the end of the year, Jupiter moves into Aquarius after it spent its 12 to 13 months in Capricorn. So this is really important for you to take care of yourself, because these plans are being put in place and you may be feeling the pressure of it, but know it's going to be okay. So Venus in Gemini means work can be more glamorous or have more time away to pamper yourself. Wouldn't that be nice? Because you're a hard worker, you're out there digging deep, you want to know what's the best thing for you, so that works well. Take time to be with family and friends that count, that really count. And the solar eclipse of the 21st is in your house of partnerships, signifying a change in existing relationships. We've been going through this time of adjustment. We've been going through this time of finding out what's really important for us and what is not. Now let's make it happen. Contracts need to be signed this month to firm up plans and make sure that everybody's on the same page. And that's going to be about that. So that's going to be good. So I think I did everyone. And now Catherine has her card for today. And by the way, speaking of single card, if you noticed in the comments, I really talked about the online tarot gallery reading. Today, of course, is the last day for all the spring specials, and they are really been at a deep discount. And if you don't know what it is that you want, my suggestion is this: sign up for the 1 hour reading. We'll plan it, see what you need, and my signature reading is the tarot astrology reading, which is tarot done in the 12 houses of the zodiac, plus 2 summary cards. It covers everything in life. Everything affects everything else. We're not isolated and compartmentalized, even though it appears that way on your natal chart. We are not. Everything affects it and flows into everything else. And in fact, what we do is create a story of all those aspects of life, and it really is comprehensive. And those of you here that have had that do know what I'm talking about, that it really makes a big difference in finding out because your partnerships affect finances, affect how you feel about yourself, affect how you project yourself to the world. All of that is affecting each different part of you. It's life. It's who you are. You're a person. You have all these things. Hey, Olivia. I am going to be part of Olivia's Burning Woman experience in July. And I will be creating, and I'm going to be getting that to you today, Olivia. I am going to be speaking for an hour, and I'm so excited because I absolutely love Olivia. Olivia is in the UK, and I met her through a mutual coach that we had years ago, and it has been fantastic because she is delightful, amazing, smart, witty, and gorgeous. And the Burning Woman experience will be something fantastic. I'm going to be appearing on July 4th. How appropriate for an Independence Day. So I really, really love that. I really love that, Olivia. So that would be my suggestion for you. While the discounts are still on, you don't have to have the reading today. It can be next month. Maybe you want a gift for someone that's only a 15-minute reading or a half an hour reading. Get it now. We can plan it later. If you need a gift certificate, I can send you one through email that you can give to whoever it is that you have designated it for. So now's the time, folks. Please do that. And the change to the online tarot gallery reading, Leslie, thank you so much for being a help with that. Because the 1 hour reading on my website without the spring discount is $197. A half hour reading is $97. Now, of course, right now, till midnight tonight, we have the spring discount. After that, it goes back to the regular price. With the online tarot gallery reading, you not only get continuity in readings from month to month, because it's the third Thursday or Tuesday of every month. You pick one of those days. You not only have the continuity of being able to see how each reading supports and confirms how you're proceeding, you also have your own single card reading, like what I'm doing here, but everybody else's card also has a message for you. The online tarot gallery reading is limited between 10 and 12 people, and that is in integrity. I don't want to do any more than that, so each person has enough time and enough information. So we go for an hour, half an hour to an hour, depending on how many people are there. Think about, thank you, Ruth, it is. The synchronicity and the synergy of the energy in the group reading is phenomenal. We're talking $9.97 per month subscription. 1 half hour reading and 1 hour reading is not $9.97 on my website. Consider joining. I'd love to have you there. And those of you that have done it with me before in the online tarot, and there are several of you here today, I'd love it if you'd post a little comment like Ruth did about how you felt about that, because that's what's really, really the fantastic part of it. You not only get your own card specifically for you, but everybody else's card has a message for you as well. Think about that insights. Oh my gosh. Okay, Catherine, I have now shuffled the cards for you, divided, and here we go. Oh, nice. I like him. This is the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands in Pentacles, excuse me, Prince of Pentacles. Hello? Prince of Pentacles. Notice he's holding the coin out in front of him. The Prince of Pentacles is about abundance. It's about receiving abundance. It's just not happening today, this minute, or tomorrow. It's slow moving, but what it means is, and the Pentacles is the earth sign, so it's about planting seeds and preparing for the future. So here we have the prince holding the pentacle in front. The horse only has one leg up, showing that their motion isn't dynamic. It's slow moving. No, it's not even a trot. He's just walking, but it's getting there. You will arrive. You will arrive. It's getting there, but it means persevere and be patient, but it's going to happen. Yes, Catherine, this is good. So this may apply to a tiny house. So just know it's happening. Thank you, Leslie, for that. I appreciate that. And Ruth, too, for your comments, because I enjoy doing it. And that's the part about that I love, is that I really enjoy doing it. Okay, the next card is for Miss Pam. And Pamela, because you gifted it to her, this is also applied to you as well. No, it's good, Catherine. It feels really, really good. Yes, yay for tiny houses. Okay, Pamela and Pam, but Pam first. But this card is for both of you. It'll only be one card, but the person that is so kind-hearted to share it also receives as well. Okay, here we go. Ooh, nice. Nice. This is one of my favorite cards. This is one of my favorite cards. This is the Alchemist. Now, the part that I like about this is, for those of you that know me, know that I never, you know how that word works, do reverse cards in a reading. And yet this one came out this way. So this is what I'm going to say about this. This is the Alchemist. This is the Magician. Notice that I hold this card upright anyway, and that's because being reversed does not mean you don't have the power. It means you do. Being in reverse is about recognizing it. In this case, I'm going to use the word healing. I'm going to say positive. I'm going to say, thank you, Sandra, yay. I'm going to say a positive feeling and a positive outcome to everything that you desire. You have the power to make that happen. You have the power to see it happen. And this can apply to whether it's abundance, it can apply to health, it can apply to whatever it is that you desire. Know that you have the power to have a positive outcome. And the only reason this card was reversed in my deck when I pulled it out is to remind you that you have the power. For you to recognize that anything that appears to be an obstacle is a tiny pebble that doesn't even create a bump in the road if we look at it from the outlook of the alchemist or the magician. So, wow, that's a powerful one. Very powerful. Okay. And Leslie and Kat. Leslie, always so generous with passing on her card and sharing. Here we go. And Kat, thank you so much for being here today. Nina, yay. Thank you, Rita. Thank you to those people that are commenting. Leslie, too. You've been on. You know the power of that. It is a powerful experience and loving. You're absolutely right. There's nothing to be afraid of in there, is it? It's all about the positive way that we navigate the world. It's all about positivity in there. Nothing to be afraid of. That's the part that I like. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad she did too, Kat. Okay, here we go. Kat and Leslie. All right. I like this card. I love the ace. This is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about, any ace is about inspiration and the creative end of starting a new project. Wands is your own inner spirit and your passion. Now, Kat, you said that, I believe you said that you were a Leo. That's a fire sign. Wands is a fire sign. So this is about creating those new ideas, putting them into place. And we have all the aspects now astrologically to lay that groundwork. Make it happen. Make it start. Get it going. It's a perfect time to allow this opportunity to create something new. Kat, you're so creative. You have some wonderful, wonderful ideas. And so does Leslie. So this is the new way of having the light shine, because Wands is fire sign. That is the sun. Oh, yes. Inspiration for sure. Inspiration for sure. Yes. That's how it happens. That's exactly how it happens. In fact, Angie, as we talk about inspiration, didn't we both, as we were on a conversation totally about something else, came to the fact that we're going to meet right after this Facebook Live on Zoom to create a new way for healing and insights using our two skills. Now, can you imagine that? And it just came. It just came. We're both Leos, though, so I guess that's part of it, too. But it just came that we decided, hey, this is how we're going to do this. This is how I want to see this happen. So let those ideas come in. Don't judge them. Write them down really quick. When they come, write them down. And then go back and look at them and sit with them for a while and see which ones are implemented first. Because you can see that plan just slowly coming into place. Trust the inspiration and trust the message. That's the most important part. I know, Angie, it's exciting. I'm so excited about that today. So you know where I am if I'm a little teeny bit late getting on our call, but I'm going to be there. I want to thank you so much for today. And Leslie and Kat, the inspiration is phenomenal. And Pamela and Pam, you have the magic. Make it happen, whatever it is that you truly desire. And Catherine, you're on the road. It's going to be okay. It's all happening. It's all coming together. Yes. This has been wonderful today. Please sign up for the online tarot gallery reading. The subscription is your best value ever that you will ever see and find for $9.97 per month. I had someone say, you mean $997 per month? I went, nope. $9.97 per month. That's it. It's a 1-year subscription. If you choose not to continue after that, it's up to you. But it is a wonderful opportunity to have continuous clarity and inspiration and insights. Also, today is the last day. Today is the last day for the special discounts and they were for April and May. So again, if it's something that you're not ready to do right now, that's fine. Purchase it. We can schedule it for next month or the month after. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. Make it happen. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it. I really love doing this today. Next Sunday, we're going to talk more about the eclipses and what they mean for you, especially with your sun sign, what those eclipses mean for you and your sun sign. And then we'll also have some opportunity to talk about Mercury retrograde and the solstice. And we'll also have the opportunity to do a reading for Father's Day. And by the end of the month, it's June 28th, and we're back to July horoscopes. So thank you, Leslie. Yes, please sign up. I really can't emphasize. I know it's what I do. I love doing it, by the way, which I think you already gathered. But it is your best opportunity at $9.97 a month to get a multi-card reading and meet some special people, get to meet some great friends, and just enjoy the experience. You really, really will. And I'm telling you, you won't regret it. I've not met one participant that said, oh, I'm sorry I did that. Never. It's not happened. I can promise you that. So sign up for the link. It's at bit.ly/tarot gallery, and it is for $9.97 per month, and you will have a grand time. It is fun. We have a good time. We actually do have a good time. So I want to thank you for today. I want to thank you for allowing me to do this with you. It gives me such joy. It truly does. I love this. And I want you to remember, joy has your name on it. Thank you again. I love you.